All right, so let's start with the big story that we're tracking on WION at this hour, where after years of letting Donald Trump's inflammatory rhetoric pass off, the social media platforms in the United States are now beginning to silence his accounts for the rest of his presidency. Now, Twitter has now interestingly decided to permanently suspend Donald Trump's account due to the risk of further incitement of violence. In a blog post, Twitter said that the two of the president's tweets were in clear violation of its policy against the glorification of violence. Now, Twitter has blocked Trump's account, which has more than 88 million followers. Now, earlier, Trump was required to delete 3 rule-breaking tweets before his account was unblocked. He returned to Twitter on Thursday with a video acknowledging that Joe Biden will be the next U.S. president. Now, Trump has accused Twitter of conspiring to silence him, saying that Twitter had gone further in banning free speech and that it coordinated with the Democrats. Donald Trump also said that Twitter is a radical left-wing platform and it allows for free speech to most vicious people in the world. This is a criticism that many have also leveled against these social media giants. The Facebook founder Mark Zuckerberg has said that Trump will be barred from posting on the platform at least until the inauguration of President-elect Joe Biden. Zuckerberg said that the risk of allowing Donald Trump to use the platform is simply too great and his account could be locked indefinitely. Trump and his allies for months have amplified baseless claims of electoral fraud, and social media companies have been under pressure to police the misinformation that is so rampantly traded on these social media websites. And the move is also a clear reminder to pretty much everyone around the world of the power that these social media platforms actually hold. What needs to be remembered is that these tech giants had failed to crack down on Trump's baseless claims about the U.S. presidential elections, and Facebook has previously been criticized by lawmakers and even its own employees for not acting against inflammatory posts and even hate speech that is so widely prevalent on its pages. The civil rights groups, including the Anti-Defamation League and the Color of Change, have called for social media companies to suspend Trump's accounts permanently. Now, analysts have called this ban on Trump from Facebook to be almost more symbolic at this point than necessarily beneficial.
Banning someone is a very significant measure of revoking their voice and revoking their voice from the debate. And it has to happen with some consideration. We can't just revoke someone's voice because we don't agree with what they say. We have to only revoke their voice when standards, when they pass a line and a limit of the standards that we will accept for dangerous speech. And Zuckerberg waited until the president passed that line.